keep going back to what I used to know. Lord, please hold my hand as I go down this road.
Hey guys, so I'm back again with another video. First I want to say we are still on our fast, the 3-day fast. This is the second day. We got one more day, just a couple of more hours for the rest of this day. You know, you can go to sleep, so that ain't gonna matter when we go to sleep and wake up. We got one more day. So let's get through this day so we can get that deliverance and that cleanse from the good Lord as He has called us to do so. Even if you didn't start, on the 26th, that's okay. You started when you saw the video, because I know a lot of people saw the video late, and that's fine, baby. Long as you doing it when you see the video. When you see the video, you say, look, I need to go ahead and do this. The Lord has called me to it. I know He's talking to me. And if you know it resonated with your spirit, then there you go. You start it when it's time for you to start it. But we all in this together, and the Lord is with us with all of us through this fast, okay? But I have a word that I actually didn't post to released, and the Lord has been, I'm not going to say I've been wrestling with it, but the Lord will show you your true feelings. And sometimes we feel like some words are not important, or they are something that people don't want to listen to, or people don't want to hear. And that's when the big cost of being obedient come in at. Because we can't be obedient in just the big things, but we have to be obedient in the little things, because our obedience is connected to our next level. So if we decide to not be obedient, then it's like, okay, the Lord has said you're not ready for that next level because you wasn't obedient in this area, or you're not ready for that next breakthrough in that area because you wasn't obedient in this area. So it's like, it's good that it's the best thing for us is to follow each command, each word, each thing that the Lord gives us or tell us to do. It's best to be obedient. It's best. It's the best choice for us. Because even in the Esther story, see, because that was another thing with the Esther story. What he told her was, do not think that because you don't do it, that the Lord won't raise up another to do so. So it's like, when we don't do what we do, it's okay. You ain't got to do it. The Lord gonna raise somebody else up to do it. I was actually watching, her name is Stephanie Akor. I don't even know how to say her name. I don't know how to say it right, so I might be saying it wrong, but I know Stephanie. That's all I do know. So Miss Stephanie was telling us about a story of a man that she looked up to that was a good man of God, and he basically, he went to God and he was telling God, like, he don't want to do it no more. He don't want to walk this walk no more. He's tired. He did a lot of traveling, so he was tired of all the traveling and all that stuff. Like, he don't want to do it no more. And God told him, okay, I'll end your time and I'll raise up your nephew. He said, you ain't got to, I think she said, he said nephew, your nephew. You ain't got to change the name of the church or something, like he had a church. And you ain't got to change the name of the church because his nephew had the same name. So he's like, it's okay, you ain't got to do it, but I'll end your time. So, I cut your life off. You want to go, I'm going to call you home. Basically told me he'll call him home. I'll call you home and I'll get somebody else to do it. And I was in my head like, I would have been like, when she did say, oh Lord, no, I ain't trying to die now. I want to leave now. I want to continue to live. But that's the point. You're living for God. We're not living to be living for ourselves. Though everything we do that is for God, it will bring us enjoyment. Nothing God brings us will be something that we don't truly desire, because the Lord made us and He knows our true desires. So it's like, though it might feel uncomfortable in doing something, or it's just so much on you feel, it's something that you desire deep down within inside. And you're not on here to do what you want to do. It's on you to do what the Lord wants you to do. Now, you got free will to do exactly what you want to do. But that free will of doing what you want to do will only lead you to destruction. So it's best to go out to use your free will and use that free will to go into the one that's going to bring you to everlasting life. And just to say that, I'm sorry, because I went on to a rant, I went on, but I just want to say that because the Lord has gave me this word, and her word personally. Literally just listened to her word like probably 30 minutes ago, and it just was like boom, boom, pushing on my heart because God has told me to do a couple of things. Two things at the top of my list that was coming to my head as I was listening to it. Well, three things to be honest, and one was release this video. The second was cut off people. And the third one, which really bothered me the most, was because it showed me that I was literally going in my own flesh desires. I wasn't going in God's desire, even though I had great intentions about it. But I didn't go, because you can have great intentions on what you're doing, but if it's not aligned with the Lord's will, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's not going to reach up to the Lord and be like, oh, he did great, my child, I am proud of you. No, I wanted you to do it this way, and you should have did it this way, but you decided to go in your flesh. But if you would have listened to my spirit, you would have did it exactly how I wanted you to do it, and we would be good. Now, that don't mean the Lord don't love you less, because the Lord will always love you, but to make your life easier and to make him proud, it's best to just do it his way. But I went to go feed homeless. Basically, the short story was I went to go feed homeless. Now, I had a plan already in my head. I was going to go feed them at this area that be by my job where I be working at. And it's like I see a lot of people that be out there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to them and I'm going to feed them. And as I went to the grocery store, that was up the street from my house, though. Now, this place where I'm talking about my job is a little far. It's a little distance. But the place that's the grocery store I went, it was right by my house. So I went to my house to go to the grocery store. And as I went out there, I saw a bunch of homeless people in tents. And it was just lined up over there against this gate in this little area. Like, it's on a parking lot, but it's in that little area. It's a little far back. So it's like, they're not really bothering nobody. They just trying to find their way. So they're right there. And I'm just like, Lord, it was just on my heart. Like, okay, maybe I should feed them. And, it came to my head like, feed them. And then it's right by your house and it's right here. It made a lot of sense. But yet I had my mind so stuck on what I was going to do already. It was just like, I'm going there. I'm just going to go there and I'm going to do that. And when I went there, I decided to go there. I did what I did. And I didn't feel like I completed my task. If anybody ever got that feeling, I don't know how to explain it, but I just felt as if something wasn't right. Something I didn't do or I didn't do it right, or something like that. It was just, I had that feeling, and I knew it was something that I didn't do or something that was wrong. And it's not like, oh, that's a bad thing, like, oh, the Lord you just shouldn't. But the Lord wants us to be obedient. The Lord does not like disobedience. It's just like, and then you deciding to put yourself over him. So that's just like idolizing yourself, and you're idolizing your wants and your wills and your desires over the Lord's. So it's like, your fleshly desires, your fleshly will, and your fleshly wants. Because this is what my flesh is telling me. It's not what the spirit within me is telling me to do. Because the spirit within me was basically telling me to go do it right there to them people. It would have threw everything off, and that's the thing. The Lord's will will throw stuff off. The Lord's will not just be will not always just be just so on point as you feel like, oh, but I feel like that's the Lord. I know that's the Lord. That is good. That was a good idea of the Lord. You're not gonna agree with the Lord when you're gonna be in your head like, Lord, ain't no way you want me to do this. That's mostly how the Lord's stuff gonna go. So I'm not gonna say that it was like, ain't no way it was actually a perfect plan. But I had already had my mindset on something. And I'm in my head like, I don't really know about that. I see them people that I be seeing over at the job. And then plus the area is open. It's a little more different. But I went on my flesh will, basically, not the Lord's will. And it's crazy because time passed. And one day as I was driving past that area, not too much time. It wasn't too much time at all. And I was driving past the area, and I see that all the people were gone. Like, I guess they made them leave. And it kind of fell on me. It kind of fell on me a little bit. And I'm like, man, I hate that. And I really wish I should have, it grieved my spirit that I should have went over there and I should have fed them instead of going all the way to Baylor. And I was like, Lord, y'all know, I just felt so bad. And that was one thing that the Lord put on my heart while hearing her word. And then, like I said, cutting people off. And then this word that I'm going to read right now, I'm sorry that it took me a minute to get there, but this is the word. I just want to, give y'all a little back. I let the Lord lead me, and the Lord obviously wanted me to share that with you guys because it's for somebody. So take heed to it as you need, if it is for you. But the word that I'm getting to today is, which is another word that the Lord had told me to release. This was actually on the 12th of this month, and I'm just now getting to it. And as you can see, it is the 27th. So that is a minute from when he gave me the dream. I be telling all the other stuff, but I didn't tell this, and I should have been told it. But so I basically had a dream that I was reading a book about how fast food was made and how aliens was behind it. And I'm like, aliens, this is all that stuff. And it was saying stuff like free of kids' food, free of health, free of things, basically free of things we actually need. So free of vitamins, free of protein, free of that. It's free of that. How you usually be like free of fluoride or free of chemicals or free of dye. It will say stuff like that, but it was actually saying free of kids' food. So this is food that kids shouldn't be eating. Then it say free of healthy foods, free of things that's healthy, and then it say free of things we actually need. So it's like, that's what I'm reading in the book. Like, basically it's saying the things that we need, it's not in there. So it's free of that. So what's in there then? If it's not that, what's in there? That right there should make you think. But this is the dream that the Lord gave me. And then I said aliens. Aliens is a foreigner or stranger from with a community that is not their own. They're not their own. And we're not talking about real aliens. We're talking about the demonic spirits behind these things. We know better than to be talking about aliens. Now, I don't know if y'all believe aliens or something. Y'all ain't gotta do it. I don't know about that, Lord. The Lord ain't told me nothing about aliens yet. So when the Lord tell me that some aliens is real, then I come back and be like, yeah, aliens is real. But he ain't told me nothing about that right now, so I ain't worried about that. We know that the alien that the Lord, I know that the alien that the Lord is telling me about is basically the enemy that's behind this. The demonic spirits that's behind these fast food restaurants that's feeding us this poison and this ungood food that's not for us. Now, and another thing is, the dream came to me the day that I ate some Chick-fil-A. Now, that's for somebody. Now, I ate some Chick-fil-A, and after I ate, I had me some fries and some nuggets. So that was a full meal right there. And then I ate before that too. So I should have been good. I usually get headaches when I'm hungry. So I'm getting headaches. I'm not feeling well. I'm like, Lord, what is wrong with me? And I'm at work the whole time feeling like this. And I'm just like, Lord, what in the world? And then that same night, I have this dream. So that's why I should have released it right in there too. But I'm releasing it now. So I pray the Lord forgive me and just have mercy on me. But yes, I had it that same night that I ate that Chick-fil-A, and I felt bad eating it. And then next thing you know, I have this dream. It's not a coincidence. The Lord is basically speaking to us. And the dream is very self-explanatory. He's telling you what's behind these fast food restaurants. It's not nothing that's good for us. It's not a person. It's made in our own. It's not made in our interest. These people are not our own. It's not these people, but these demons are not of trying to help us. These demons is just trying to get what they want. And then you got to understand, demonic entities. These demonic entities is controlling these people, the government, the people that's behind this stuff. That's just like the dreams that you get. Like when people get dreams about warnings and inventions, Einstein he said a lot of his inventions came from dreams that came to him because the Lord led him on things. And then these people were out here getting stuff from wicked people, because the wicked people is leading them on things. And just like with fast food, we can get real deep into it, because just like with fast food, they just doing it for their money. They don't care that it's harming us, that it's causing problems. They want your money, and they want you in that hospital, because that's going to get them money too. You spending that money to get that food, and then right after that, you get all them problems, all them heart problems, the digestive problems, all them problems, and then you going right to the hospital to spend more money. So it's just like, it's a win-win situation for them. This is their system. This is the way their system goes. So it's like, the Lord basically was telling me this, because it's just like, we got to let it go, y'all. We got to let fast food go. And I understand, because fast food, baby, I like me some Panda Express. Oh my gosh. And it's another thing that's so crazy about this dream is that the Lord actually showed me. I was scrolling on TikTok like probably yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I was scrolling and I see a video of a man that's posting basically the characters of the fast food restaurants, and they're like evil entities. They're evil, and they're just like, yeah, come and eat our food. Yeah, even though it's not real, you thought that was real chicken. Crazy stuff. And I'm over here like, I say, Lord, ain't no way. And it made me think about the scripture with Esther, and it was like, if you think Mordecai told her not to think that if you don't do it, that the Lord won't raise another. So that's what really convicted me too. And then to hear this word today, so the Lord just was like, yeah, you keep on playing with me, and I keep trying to show you that you need to do what I tell you to do, little things and big things. Even if you feel like it's not important, even if it's off script, because I usually don't ever talk about nothing about no restaurant or no fast food or foods on here. Even though I'm actually into herbalness, I'm actually into the natural business. So the whole time it aligns, and all I'm supposed to do is be obedient. Even though I'm feeling like this ministry is probably not for that, but hey, this is what the Lord wants me to say, and this is what I'm going to say, and this is what I should say in obedience to follow Him, if I'm going to follow Him completely. So yes, that video triggered me, and I'm just like, what? Oh my gosh. So the Lord will raise another one. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it. But the Lord is calling you to do it. It's perfect for you, so just do it. If you won't, He's going to make it perfect for somebody else. But I would want to do all that the Lord tells me to do. So when I get up there, He can like, my good child, you did well. Okay? You listened to everything I told you. You was obedient to everything I told you. Go ahead, come up here. You're going to go to the upper part of heaven. Because y'all know it's levels to heaven now. Don't think that it ain't no levels. Like they say, it's levels to this, it's levels to that. It's levels to heaven. And I'm trying to be at the upper part. I'm trying to be as closest to God I can be. Okay? So, yes. We gotta think deep on that. And I know I be playing y'all, but I be so serious, like, cause I do love the Lord most definitely. Like, the Lord is the head of my life. I try my best to do right by God. And even though I stumble, even though we stumble, it does not matter. The Lord is loving us unconditionally, and that's what makes you want to serve Him even more, because you see that He is sitting here through all your backsliding and all your mistakes. He is still sitting here choosing to talk to you, to reach out to you, to try to get you to come to Him, to try to get you to just turn to Him, to try to get you to just seek Him, to try to get you just to sit with Him just a little bit. He said just a couple of minutes will make Him happy. It's like you just got to give Him a little time. And the Lord is still trying with us after so much, man. We've done so much in our lives that it's like you don't even deserve to talk to the Lord. But He's still here and He still tries to talk to you. And that's what makes me want to serve Him even more. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. And I'm sharing this word with y'all. So please stop eating that fast food, y'all. We got to think about what we eat. Think about the stuff that we put in our bodies. Go home and cook, okay? That's what they used to do back in the day. Back in the day, they didn't have fast food restaurants. It's just like, why would you? And then if you think about it, why is we eating food that's made so fast anyway? Don't you think, like, how is it made that fast? Because when we at home cooking, it take a minute. It take us like an hour to cook a whole meal. But we can go pick up a whole meal from a restaurant, and it's gonna be ready in 5 minutes. Like, that should make you think, like, how's my food ready? And it's so bad that you got people that be in line like, what's taking y'all so long? Like, you just got there. You want your food to be done. As soon as you get done, as soon as you get out that cash, I want to give them that cash. You go to the next window like, okay, y'all said fast food. Where's the food? It ain't fast enough. And it's like, you should be worried that it's coming out that fast anyway. Because why is it coming out that fast? It's fake. It's not real. It's not for us. It's not it's nothing good for us. Y'all need to go home and cook. Stay home and cook. And then plus, for a woman, and we want us a husband, men don't always want to eat out. Men want them a home cooked meal. So go ahead home and cook your man a meal and stop trying to eat out. Or cook yourself a meal. Forget a man. Cook yourself a meal and stop trying to eat out. Cause I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing like the food that I cook. I don't care what nobody say. When I cook and I throw down, it's up. I'm smashing. It's no way you can tell me that I'm not the top chef. Okay, right here in Dallas, I'm the top chef. I'm gonna claim that because I be throwing down, and that's just that on anything. Even when I try something new, I'm throwing down. I put the confidence in my food, baby. I put confidence in myself when it comes to making my food. But for real though, we need to really turn away from the fast food, because that Lord is tugging on us about that. It's a lot more coming out about the health issues that is causing and the things that's behind fast food. So let's look into that, pray about it, ask God about it, pray to Lord, like, Lord, is she for real? Do you really want us to stop eating fast food? Is fast food really that bad? And don't think just because it's food is something that's not good. The Lord wants us to be healthy. That's another thing that the Lord has shown me. He cares about our health. He cares about our bodies. He cares about our hair. He cares about how we look. Not as in you gotta be cute or you can't be ugly type stuff, because that ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. The Lord cares about our inside most definitely. But he wants us to take care of the temple that he has blessed us with. So be sure to take care of it, guys. And let go of the fast food. Pray about it and let me know what you guys feel. Thank you. Hey guys, I literally forgot to add, I actually saw the green entity, the alien. It was just like, it was weird. It didn't look like an alien, the shows that they make, how they make it look like, but it was like a green blob of nothing, like just a blob, like how can I describe it? If you say like off a Hotel Transylvania, a little green blob of jello, that's what it looked like, but it wasn't formed perfectly like that. It had some long over here and some going down. I can't really explain it, but that's what I saw. And I was like, oh wow, is this the one that's behind all this? So it's a certain spirit that's behind it. And I didn't really ask the Lord about this spirit, but I will be sure to pray about it to see if the Lord will reveal to me what that spirit is that's behind that. But we know it's a demonic spirit that's of the enemy that wants to cause health problems, that wants to see us die, because the enemy don't want us to live. He don't want us to live and to find true life in God, but he wants us to die in our sins. So yes, just just to add that, because I forgot about that and I supposed to add that, and I feel like that was important. It came back in my mind a little bit after I posted the video. So yeah, thank you guys.